Alrighty, hello everybody. Welcome back to The Secret of Monkey Island. It is I, Slim, with the Deep Bros, doing more point-and-clicky adventures. When we last left off, we acquired many things in our inventory. Some make sense, some don't. Thank God we had this chicken to get across this way to find what exactly? A guy with a hook for a hand. So let's talk to him.
Look, I told you, no visitors.
Well,
I'm a pirate, Cannonball Head. Who are you?
My name's Meat Hook, and I think you've got a little attitude problem.
well,
Well, I think you've got a little hair problem.
Jeez, you just don't know when to quit, do you?
alright.
I'm sorry, I was just trying to be funny.
You want to see something funny? Haha, watch this. Say hello, Roger. Hello, Roger. Pretty good, eh? I got a whole routine, but I don't have the time to do it all right now. Maybe if we're ever on a long ocean voyage together. But until then, I'm a very busy man, so...
Noted.
Oops, I just realized
Okay,
that this is
so-
the wrong house.
Nothing we can do here right now.
Oh, okay. Have a nice time on Mêlée Island.
Damn.
Say goodbye, Roger. Goodbye, Roger.
Good boy, Roger. Alrighty, well. So I think at this point,
A rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle.
can I use...
What possible use could that have?
I don't know. Perhaps getting across a zipline.
I think it could support my weight.
Thank you.
Wow, it works both ways. That's some chicken.
Yeah, it does. Me too. Okay, so there are a couple of things we can do. We now have money, so we can go buy the treasure map. We can go see if we can't get that sword, maybe a shovel, to go dig that stuff up. Thievery. And we gotta get past the poodles.
Stopping a pirate can be dangerous to your health.
Nice night we're having, isn't it?
I sure hopes you had something more important to stop me for.
Why do you guys talk so funny?
Pirate lingo. It's how everybody talked back then. Come on, Guybrush, play along.
Sorry to bother you. I'll be on my way.
Yeah, I have no way to mess with any of them right now, so why bother? Okay. Back in town. Nothing we really need to do at the lookout at the moment, so we're going to ignore our ever so vigilant lookout promoted by Fester Shine Top, who met us in a back alley. Because that feels safe for some reason. Let's go buy things. Alright, brother.
Excuse me, but oh, it's only you again. Come back for the map to the legendary lost treasure of Mêlée Island, huh?
Unfortunately, I
I
have.
hope you brought enough money this time.
Unfortunately, I have.
I'll take it. It'll make a swell gift.
There you go. You made a wise decision. Now get lost.
Excellent.
I think I've been had. This is no map. It looks like dancing lessons.
To the monkey. So yes, this is the map. The map to the legendary lost treasure of Mêlée Island. is dance steps. More to come. But,
There sure are a lot of spelling errors.
okay. So the minutes suck. Good. And again, my oddly weird favorite quirk about this, you could just walk in doors and come out other doors. And like people like him just show up out of nowhere. Like, that's a cool guy. A lot cooler in the updated version, but... Alright, so this leaves us with... How much money? We have 349 pieces of 8. Okay. To the shop.
Hey, where'd you go? I hike halfway across the island to try and get you a reservation with the Swordmaster.
Who says you jump in a lake? Yeah, okay, whatever.
And when I come back, whew, you're gone.
Okay, whatever.
See if I ever do you.
Okay.
What do you want?
I think I'd just like to browse.
I still feel like you'd go if I asked you.
Okay. Wake me up if you need anything.
Wake me up before you go. Please let me buy this shovel, sword, and yo-yo. Is there a yo-yo somewhere? No.
Are you waiting for me to fall asleep or something? I don't have all day.
You're right. That's my master plan, actually. I'm just wasting your time enough so you fall asleep, and I just walk out with this stuff, and then you magically appear outside, and you're like, haha, nice try. Alright.
What do you want?
I want to get a
About
sword.
this sword.
Yeah, what about it?
I want it.
I want it.
Great. Best 100 pieces of 8 you ever spent.
Okay,
What
so that
else
puts
do you
us
want?
249.
About
Shovel?
this shovel.
Yeah, what about it?
I want it.
Great. Oh, it'll pay for itself, believe me. Yeah, you'll dig up 75
Okay,
pieces
that's
of
not
8
bad.
in no
So we're like
time. Hey, save some treasure for the rest
20.
of us, would ya?
4.
What else do you want?
224. Can I do math? Let's find out.
I think I'd just like to browse.
Oh, be my guest, Fancy Pants.
I can't do math. Good. So 174, which means we could still go get sword lessons. And finally have a berethment for you, buddy.
Breathmaster, for the pirate who cares about first impressions.
Okay. Can we actually talk to you now? Let's give.
Crabo mint. How refreshing.
Let me just breathe down your mouth now that you've given me that.
So, have you come to release me?
I mean, take me out to dinner first, brother. Like,
My name is Ores. At least I think it is. I did. You gotta get me out of here before I lose my mind completely. Can't you see? I'm innocent.
okay, but why?
But why are you in jail if you're innocent?
I was framed. I didn't touch the stupid flowers.
Ah,
What flowers?
yes, the flowers.
The yellow Konish Indormi flowers in the forest. It's against the law to pick them.
And as you remember, when we took that little walk following the shopkeep, there were some flowers around too. There was red ones and yellow ones.
So, how's the food in there?
Oh, you know, the usual. Slop, grog, gruel, rats, bugs, and body lice if I can catch them. I have a carrot cake my Aunt Tilly made, even though she knows I detest carrot cake. Actually, the cook at the bar is an old friend of mine, and sometimes he sneaks me food, like pork trimmings, mostly feet and lips. But once in a while, he brings this really odd rump roast.
What was so odd about the rump roast?
Well, it's the only rump roast I ever seen with a prehensile tail.
Yeah.
So who'd want to frame you?
I don't know who exactly. I think it was a conspiracy. And if there's one type of piracy I don't like, it's
Conspiracy. I love that.
Can I get you anything?
Yes? You can get me out of here! Actually, something to get rid of these rats would be nice. I'll trade you this carrot cake my Aunt Tilly made.
Yeah.
I hate carrot cake.
Yeah, we'll do that. If you know anything about breakouts, I think I know what's in that cake.
Sheriff Shinetop sure is a jerk, isn't he?
No kidding. Fester Shinetop is the meanest man on Mêlée Island. Luckily, the governor keeps him in check most of the time. We used to have a fair, decent man for a sheriff, but he recently died under mysterious circumstances. If you ask me, I think the new sheriff had something to do with it.
I think you've said enough, Otis.
Whoops.
You heard him talking about him, I
You haven't
guess,
been taking this filthy vagrant
from a
too
million miles
seriously.
away
He'd say anything to avoid paying his debt to society.
for picking flowers.
Do you mind? We were having a private conversation.
Don't take that tone with me, monkey boy.
Monkey
I'll
boy.
gladly lock you up in there with Otis. Then you'd have plenty of time for private conversation.
Sorry.
Look, I don't know what you're up to. But whatever it is, it's probably illegal. So forget it. Wherever you go on Mêlée, I'll be watching. And if you try any monkey business, you'll end up in here for good.
Man, is he a pill or what? You see what I have to put up with? You better go before you get us both in trouble.
But I will take all of the information you have given me to heart, and we will use it effectively. So that being said, we have our swords, so we're going to go make sure we understand and learn the sword mastery. Do some shoveling. And I think we're going to go do something with those yellow garnish flowers. That's what they're called. So let's head on back to the forest. Let me tell you, if you don't know what to do in this game, which again, I highly recommend you play this game before watching this playthrough, it's so hard. It's so hard to figure out what you're doing and where you're going. Like, you really got to pay attention to dialogue. You really got to pay attention to what's going on. If you miss any of that, it'll just miss you. And this is just the beginning of the game, you know? It took me a while the first time I played this. Thank God this has hints occasionally if you get stuck. Haha. Alright, so let's start off with our treasure. So we have our shovel. We have our map. We also want to be looking out for our yellow flowers. So looking at our map, what do we got? We got back, left, right. So we're going to follow that to the T. Back, left, right. So we're going to go... we're going to go that way. Back. There's our flower. We're going to pick our flower. Illegally. So back. Now we go left. And now we go right. What are our next steps? Left, right, back. Do it in a little low res too. Yeah. And then last but not least, right, left, back. Let's see how we did. The music has changed. The environment feels different. Look back at where we've been, and we find the X.
The legendary lost treasure of Mêlée Island. This carefully reproduced piece of Mêlée Island history has delighted thousands of would-be pirates and their families for generations. Remember, there are other pirates on this island. So go easy on the treasure. Leave some for the next person.
It's cute. It's like a community thing.
Here lies treasure of such unimaginable wealth. Well, you'll just have to dig it up to believe it. Paid for by the Mêlée Island Chamber of Commerce.
Well, I guess it's time.
Well, this shouldn't take too long.
Let's get digging.
Hours pass.
Something. Oh boy! It's a t-shirt! Not my size, but a nice one nonetheless. Well, I guess I should put all this dirt back now.
More hours pass.
Well,
I found the treasure of Mêlée Island and all I got was this stupid t-shirt.
there's our proof. So that makes one down. So we found the treasure. So, treasure hunt proven. Next, let's go learn the sword. So we're going to learn the sword now, but we're going to probably switch over to thievery before we officially do the sword.
What do you want? Oh, it's you. Let's see your sword.
Okay, check it out.
Here we go.
Yes, this is a nice one. Let's get to it. Okay, you maggot. Why don't you whip that sword out and let's see what you can do with it? I usually don't waste my time with vermin like yourself. But seeing as this LeChuck thing has put a cramp on business, I got no choice. I need the money. Yes, I can see this is gonna take some special measures. Just want you to know, I don't do this with everyone. It's only because I feel that special student-mentor pieces of 8 bonding that I'm going to these lengths. I'm gonna put you up against the machine.
Machine? Is this gonna hurt? Yikes.
It is the coolest machine ever.
No! Beat first, then lunge! Watch your footwork. No! Beat first, then lunge! Distance, distance! Distance, distance! No! Beat first, then lunge!
Hours later.
You're starting to get the hang of it.
More hours later.
Not bad. You've got good form. Now I'm gonna let you in on the true secret of sword fighting. Sword fighting is kind of like making love. It's not always what you do, but what you say. Any fool pirate can swing a sharp piece of metal around and hope to cut something. But the pros, they know just when to cut their opponent with an insult. One that catches them off guard. You see, kid, your wit's gotta be twice as sharp as your sword. Let's try a couple of insults out, shall we?
Insult sword fighting.
Okay. Imagine this. We're fighting up a storm. Just like Carla and I were doing at Port Royal. There's a sudden break in the fighting, and I say to you, You fight like a dairy farmer. You respond with?
So's your mother.
I can see we've got a lot of work to do here. You should have responded with something like, how appropriate. You fight like a cow. You see, it's razor-sharp wit like that that wins fights. Let's try another. Imagine this. You're trapped up against a wall. My sword just slashed 2 cuts into your face. I say, soon you'll be wearing my sword like a shish kebab. You respond with?
How appropriate. You fight like a cow.
No, no, no! That was the response from the last insult! Doesn't even make sense when used here! Ah. A correct response to, soon you'll be wearing my sword like a shish kebab, would have been something like, first, you better stop waving it around like a feather duster! See?
Some of these
Razor
hit.
sharp.
Some of these...
Now, I suggest you go out there and learn some insults.
I can't help but feel like I've been ripped off. I'm sure you're feeling something similar.
Well, now we can start doing fights with pirates and start learning more insults to get better at fighting. But we're going to take a break on that for just a moment. Because we are going to go try and get into the governor's mansion and try to get that idol of many hands. So I love how we just perfectly avoided every single pirate. Very good. It's almost like the game knew what I wanted to do. Again, you just gotta love these environments. It's so beautiful. I don't live in a barn. Even though I left it open like the past 27 times I walked past it. But yeah, point and click games are just so much fun. I love having to think on your toes a bit, use a little moon logic, use your imagination a bit. Make you really think of what the right solution is. A little unfair when you already played it once or twice, but it's good to come back to it, you know? Just be like, oh, wait, I remember how to do this now. Oh. So, let's go deal with some piranha poodles. And I think this is how we're going to do it. So, I could just give them this wonderful hunk of meat because they're friggin' ravenous. But let's combine these deadly yellow petals with our meat. Now we have a meat with a condiment. Here, poodle, poodle, poodle.
Important notice. These dogs are not dead. They are only sleeping. No animals were harmed during the production
Of this game. Sleeping.
They're sleeping peacefully.
Sleeping. Okay. Let it be known. But now... peaceful fire. Just gonna waltz on in here. Doesn't seem like anybody be around. We could look at the door. Could I open the door? Just go straight for it. We'll see what happens.
This door
Okay,
appears
locked.
to be locked.
Alrighty, so we're gonna go instead over here. Can we get in this door?
This looks like a job for Fester Shinetop.
I'll be back.
No, not the red button.
It's a big, ugly, hairy yak wearing some wax lips. I can't move it. I can't move it. I'll need this. I must be nuts. Heck! Gophers! It's beautiful. I can't open it. Uh-oh. That should hold him for a while. If only I had a file, I could get the idol.
So yeah, that's a cute little scene. I like that. I'm a fan of it. So now we are going to go get a file. We have a wide variety of things in our inventory now. We got the staple remover that we tried to use to get the wax lips off of the tremendous, dangerous looking yak. Got the manual style that we grabbed to run back in. I don't know why we grabbed that. I forget why we'd use that. Unless we hit somebody with it. But then there was also gopher repellent that we used to repel the gopher horde. We'll have a behind-the-scenes look in another video of what actually happened back there. No, I'm kidding. You never see. But we do kind of know something that's a little close to a gopher that maybe we could give to somebody to get rid of said not gopher kind of gopher thing. And I think we might know where a file is hidden within, perhaps. So let's,
It says gophers won't come near you with this stuff on.
do I want to use... Do I want to give? Is give the move? Give it to Otis? Would go for repellent assist?
Hey, this might work on the rats. Thanks. Here's the cake.
It's heavy.
It's heavy. Can we open the cake? And there's our file. There's our file. Easy peasy, living greasy. So we have our treasure huntery t-shirt. We have our sword and our trainings. So now we may begin our training montage to learn all of the insults of the world to defeat the sword master. And we have this wonderful file that we're going to use to crack open where the fabulous idol of many hands is. But we will be doing this all next time. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you liked what you're watching, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. We love doing this stuff for y'all, and I just love playing these games. They're so good. So thank you so much for watching, and we will catch you next time. Thank you so much, and see you next time. This has been Slim with the Deep Bros. Bye-bye. I'm done stalling. I swear. Okay, bye for real. See ya.